Hey everyone, Michael here from Break a Pencil. Hope all is well. Welcome to video 4 of this 6-video series I'm doing on how you can use AI to help you be a more effective product leader. So we start with this 6 personas of product leadership framework that I've developed, which really talks about the 6 different hats or personas that a product leader has to play at various different times. So we talked about strategic orchestra conductor, talent gardener, vision translator, and today we get to political navigator. I learned early on in my career that as soon as you have 2 or more people in a company, you have politics. And it's important, especially as a product manager and a product leader, to know how to navigate that area and those waters, right? To understand, where are the places you want to apply pressure, where are the places you want to be careful, and to really make sure that you're navigating the environment of the company in as effective a way as possible for you and for your team. And so today we're talking about the political navigator, right? You've got to build and maintain key relationships. You've got to understand these organizational dynamics. You need to manage diverse stakeholders. And so what we're going to do is we're going to talk about stakeholder management. Specifically, we're going to use AI to help us create stakeholder alignment emails. So here's the scenario, and then I'll get into the actual demo. The scenario is this. You're a stakeholder communication specialist helping a product manager communicate effectively with the different audiences. I'm going to give you the situation and ask you to write specific emails for different stakeholders. So this is the setup prompt. What's the situation? Our AI-powered recommendation engine launch is delayed by 2 weeks. Why? It's due to data quality issues that were discovered during final testing. Original launch date was next Friday. We discovered that our training data had some inconsistent labeling, so it could lead to biased recommendations. So we're going to push it back by 2 weeks, right? We've all dealt with delays, and we've all dealt with having to communicate delays. And delays get communicated. It's a careful, you want to be very careful about your words and the way in which you communicate it, but also, maybe even most importantly, you want to make sure that you're tuned into the concerns and needs of the recipient, right? CEO is going to care about different things as the head of sales, who's going to care about different things as the head of engineering. And so what we're going to do is we're going to actually ask this to create an email that I can send to the engineering team, that I can send to the sales team, and that I can send to the executive team that is going to talk about the same delay, but in different ways. So let me just copy this first setup prompt. And today I'm going to demo in, as always, Claude, but I'm going to use Gemini for the other one. So let's go ahead and paste this this prompt into Claude. We'll go ahead and paste it into Gemini as well. Okay, so, and all I did was say, hey, just get ready, and then I'm going to provide you with some more details. So, okay, I understand the situation clearly. It's quite verbose. Gemini is a little bit less verbose. I understand. I'm ready to help you craft 3 emails. Okay, so let's go to the engineering email prompt. And this document is linked in the email, so you can go ahead and simulate and run this exact same demo yourself using the LLMs I'm using or any other tools you prefer to use. All right, so let's get the engineering email ready. So we're going to write an email to the engineering team about the recommendation engine delay. This audience wants technical details, root cause analysis, how we're fixing it, what we learned, collaborative tone, acknowledging their expertise. Keep it detailed but focused. Use technical language appropriately. All right, so we'll send that to Gemini and we'll send that to Claude. So here we go. Gemini came up with this email. Hi team, this email provides an important update. Original date plus 2 weeks, technical details plus root cause analysis, feature skew, ambiguous classifications, propagation of errors. Okay. Similar details here. What you'll notice is, and this is something to be cautious of, is there are a little bit of fabrication of some details that may not be accurate, right? So where did this 15% of user interaction labels come from, right? It wasn't in my setup prompt. And so what will happen oftentimes is these LLMs might add details in the absence of detail. So either you would want to go through and sort of call it out and say, hey, that's a made up statistic, pull anything made up out. Or you might want to provide some additional detail than I did in this original setup. So we've got 2 emails. Great. Let's go ahead and do the sales prompt. Keep it clear, avoid technical jargon. These folks want clear timeline impacts. What do they tell prospects who are expecting this feature? How it affects current sales cycles, etc. So going back over to Claude, paste, send, excuse me, go to Gemini, paste, send. So Claude came back with some impact on sales cycles. So what do you do with prospects? We're ensuring the highest quality. 2-week delay should still allow inclusion in most Q3 closes. That's going to, of course, depend on dates, etc. What to tell prospects, okay? And then over here, this one's explaining why the delay, what to tell prospects and customers, impact on sales cycle. Excellent. Notice they're both fairly similar in structure, and that's not surprising. The reason for that is because I'm providing a very explicit prompt, not just saying, hey, give me an email for the sales team, but here are the things I expect to be in that email. And this is where, garbage in, garbage out. You put in a bad prompt, you're going to likely get bad results. You put in a clear prompt, you're going to get clear results. So let's go ahead and get the last prompt sent in, which is the executive email. We'll go ahead and drop that into Gemini. Send it. We'll go ahead and drop that into Claude and send it as well. All right, and so here we go. Executive team, we've got risk mitigation, business impact, decision points. Excellent. Again, similar between the two, not surprising, because we gave it some very clear expectations around what the output should look like. And so in a matter of minutes, I was able to generate the same important message I need to communicate, which is we have a delay, but in a way that is going to be much more effective to each of the different recipient audiences, right? Than if I just try to send one email to everyone. It takes a lot of time to write 3 emails. And so, before AI, you'd probably want to shortcut it and maybe try and get away with 1 email. I know I used to. But with AI, there's really no excuse now. It takes only a couple extra minutes at most to get multiple different emails. You really should be making sure that your stakeholder communications are not kind of all, one fits all. They should be customized for all the audiences. And let's just do this follow-up, kind of a bonus follow-up prompt. Analyze these and highlight what stayed consistent, how the tone and emphasis changed, and why this approach is more effective than sending one generic email. So let's get Claude's assessment of this, and then we'll go ahead and get Gemini's assessment of this as well. So great, it talked about the core factual framework, the tone between the 3, supportive, partnership focused for the sales, confident, and strategic. We have this situation contained for the executive email, right? Super important to not just communicate, but communicate confidence and that you've got this under control. Why does this beat one generic email? Information overload, misalignment risk, appropriate action gets enabled, right? So all these good things. So the next time you've got any stakeholder communication, whether it's good news, bad news, whether it's a delay or whatnot, put your Political Navigator hat on and think about how you can use AI to tune the communication for each of your different stakeholder audiences. That's it. Until next week, thanks for watching, and always break a pencil.